my computer, honestly. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Alex B. I know what it is. How to burn body fat, part 3. All right. So I'm going to talk about the number one ingredient causing you to gain weight. You know, this can get real technical, so I don't want to go too much into it. I want to make sure that everybody can understand it. So I'll keep it, between 5 to 10 minutes. So some people will say, "Well, I cut out all my carbs. That's why I lost weight." Some people will say it's fat. But realistically, it's neither one of the two. I mean, if you change your diet up, of course you're going to get better results. But is that what's really making you gain weight? So the answer to the question is going to be sugar. The number one fat gaining ingredient is sugar. It's almost unavoidable and it's in everything, but you have to understand the difference between the sugar. Some people will say there's a such thing as good sugar and bad sugar, and that's just not true. Sugar is sugar regardless of the source that it comes from. All it is energy. If the energy is not used, your body will store it as fat. So, what's the difference between this good sugar and bad sugar myth? The thing is, so you got two types of sugars or carbs. So you got two types of carbs: complex carbs and simple carbs. You want to steer more towards the complex carbs because the simple carbs will give you instant. It'll put the sugar instantly in your system. You know what I'm saying? So because it's instantly in your system, if you don't use it right then and there, it's going to start storing it as fat. With the complex, on the other hand, when you take that one in, there's other nutrients in there makes your body work harder, and it takes longer to actually digest and pump the sugar into your system. So I think if I remember correctly, the numbers are it takes about maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours before the sugar actually hits your system when you're taking it in from a complex carb. Don't quote me on that number. I could be wrong, but it's around there. When you take in regular sugar, it just straight directly into your system. And where a lot of people mess up is they think they're not taking in a lot of sugar. But the number one, and on any study, in any class, everywhere, the number one the number one thing to put sugar into your system is going to come from what you're drinking. A lot of people drink the sugar. You get in Texas, they drink sweet tea. That's a Texas thing. That's not a me thing, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They love them some sweet tea. That sweet tea is nothing but sugar. Freaking Pepsi, a Sprite, Coca-Cola, anything like that, that's all sugar. When you're eating an apple, you're taking the sugar, but it also has other ingredients to slow down to slow down the process and boost your metabolism because it's forcing your body to work harder to break it down. But it slows down the sugar actually hitting your bloodstream. See what I'm saying? So if you avoid the sugar, as far as the drinks, 9 times out of 10 you'll start seeing some results just off of that alone. That's the number one cause of obesity is beverages in America. So if you cut that out alone, boom, you'll be good. Also, pay attention to your dressings on your food. If you cut out let's say ketchup, barbecue sauce, freaking salad dressing, what else? Mayonnaise. All of those little things like that, all that sugar adds up. So when you're saying you're eating healthy, you add that to it, you just made it unhealthy. So your number one ingredient is going to be sugar. Avoid the sugar at all costs. Don't believe the myth that there's such thing as good sugar and bad sugar. It's just sugar. It's going to break down into your system exactly the same way. Just one's going to hit it faster than the other one. If you work out a lot, be careful. Be careful when you're taking your carbs before you work out because once you get that boost, your body is going to burn that real fast. And as soon as it burns that real fast, now you're going to hit the fatigue and you may cause some injuries. But anyways, I just want to keep it short and simple because this one is sugar, bro. Just avoid the sugar. So, I could go real technical, but bottom line, avoid sugar. You know what I'm saying? And you'll start seeing results. So, with that being said, avoid sugar, man. I'll see y'all later.